What would I change about myself? Well, firstly, I could definitely do without constantly second-guessing literally everything that I say. Or maybe I couldn't. I don't know. Hey, it's great to be here tonight, and with such a good-looking audience, too. Even you, watching from home. Just want to let you know, I respect you, I appreciate you, and I'm proud of you. So anyway, that's my first joke. Yeah, that makes sense. I hope everyone's having a great night, because it's about to get a lot worse. My friends call me Scott, my therapist calls me emotionally unstable, my ex Susan calls me literally never. Strong start. Okay. This doubles as group therapy for me, so who else isn't over their ex? If you're in a couple, don't worry, I'm not going to put you on the spot. Just blink twice, and I'll count you. Well, that's interesting. Exactly one person in every couple. Last time I went jacuzziing, I realized that I'm actually really good at differentiating between the people that are comfortable with their bodies and the people that are me. It is impossible to find a quality woman to date these days. Primarily because a woman of quality should not date me. You ever go to a job interview and then the next day you see a bunch of new help wanted signs in the window? Like they talk to you and then realize they need to try a lot harder to find people? That one's not a joke. Why is it whenever someone says pick your battles, it's just a thinly veiled way for them to say that they're picking this one? Not to brag, but everything would be fine if I were president. Not that I'd fix anything, but for me, everything would be fine. I've learned that women do not find it sexy for a guy to live with his parents, but they do find it sexy for a guy to visit his parents. So I don't tell women that I live with my parents. I tell them that I visit my parents a lot. She told me I was only into her because she was hot, which is a gross mischaracterization. Okay, I was into her because she was there. I've been pretty depressed ever since the accident. I've had depression for so long that I think I'm starting to blame it for things that might be my fault. For instance, if you can't get out of bed in the morning because the horror of another day terrifies you, you might have depression. If you're lying on the floor for hours at a time every day because you just can't find a reason or the motivation to get up, then you might have depression. If your body just kind of gives up and collapses when you're halfway up the stairs, you might be fat. So I said, no, the problem with eating disorders is that they work. Look, if you don't agree with me politically, then quite frankly, that's fair. Because I'm pretty stupid. Now, I don't mean to be all gay about it, but there's something about the sunrise and the way when it comes up, it blankets the entire world as far as the eye can see in this warm golden glow that shimmers as it refracts through the morning dew. It's beautiful. It's mysterious. It's like having sex with a man. I am nothing if not an honest man. And by that, I mean, I am nothing. If it's too awkward for you to openly and clearly discuss your sexual preferences and limitations with a partner, you're not ready to have sex. I mean, we're not kids living with our parents anymore, you know? We're adults living with our parents. My parents asked me to stop writing jokes about wanting to die. I told them, jokes? I'm polyamorous, which means I'm comfortable having relationships with multiple people at the same time, which is another way of saying I'm every guy that's ever existed. But I'm also single, which is the world's way of saying I'm not pretty enough to be making these kinds of demands. Being poly and a loser, it's an interesting combination because it's like coming out of the closet sexually identifying as an optimist. I think I've identified my biggest problem with finding a woman, primarily specificity, right? Because everybody has a type. Some guys like boobs, butts, other guys. My type, I am realizing, is specifically women who look and sound exactly like my ex and are willing to tell me that they love me and want me back. My sister is a real Renaissance woman, particularly in the way she does not vote. I think the biggest problem with the way America handles our problems is that we don't learn from others. I mean, immigration, gun control, healthcare, these are pretty universal problems with a wide variety of solutions implemented all across the world. Yet as Americans, we always assume that we're the first and only country to have these problems. Where's the cooperation? Even in school, if you're taking a test and you don't know the answer to a question, do you just guess the answer? No, you cheat off the people next to you. And I can tell you it's crazy, because as an American, I know we are the first and only country to have this problem. Hey, you've all been a great audience. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you for clicking that play button. Well, if it's autoplay, I think a lot of things are autoplay now. So if that's the case, gotcha. It's too late. You already watched it. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I don't know. It's your life. You're the pilot of your own life. Do what you want. Credits. It's 7 in the morning and my sanity is fading. Pets. When you're not ready for kids, but you are ready to play God.